Dear students of class 12th, yesterday we discussed database languages. In database languages, we discussed data definition language, how to create a database, how to declare the primary key, how to make relation among the database. So we have discussed it yesterday in last lecture, in my previous lecture. Let us today discuss the second database language, that is data manipulation language. As the name suggests, what is data manipulation language? It is that part of the SQL which deals with the manipulating the data. Means first data definition language में क्या होता था? We were creating a database, we were creating the tables, we were making relations among the tables, we were creating these fields, etc. In this data manipulation language, we are able to retrieve the data. There are a few commands. Let us discuss the select command of SQL, which helps us to retrieve data from a database. इसकी मिसाल मैं ऐसे दूंगा. Select suppose name, address from student. Select is the command and from is the class. So name is the field and address is the field of the file of which data table of student table. The student is the name of the table. These are two fields. One, when we want to view only two fields of a table, a name and address, we require somewhere the name and address of the student. Suppose we will we will retrieve that very data with the help of the select command. Select column number, column name, कौन कौन से कॉलम हमें चाहिए. अगर हमें सारा चाहिए तो वी कैन से सिलेक्ट स्टार फ्रॉम स्टूडेंट, यानी सारे जो फील्ड्स हैं जो यानी सारा डाटा जो इस टेबल में है, that will be displayed on our screen and we can print it. So when we require some specific fields, we have to mention those specific fields with the select command, and from is the part of the select command. From means from which database, that is student database, student file. So another is update. Suppose we want to update some a field from a database. We want to suppose there is a salary of we want to hike the salary by 10%, or we want to increase the salary of every employee, or for a particular employee. Suppose we want to increase the salary, update salary multiplied by 10% from student. Yeah, wire designation is equal to manager. इससे क्या होता है, जो मैनेजर है हमारी कंपनी में, his salary will be select salary is equal to salary multiplied by 10%, यानी इनको 10% बढ़ा दो. So through this we can modify the actual data of a database. Suppose we want to increase the salary by 10% of the employees which are having designation manager. Select salary is equal to salary plus into 10%, where designation is equal to manager. तो इस तरह से हम सैलरी उनकी अपडेट कर सकते हैं. मीन्स अपडेट कमांड of the data manipulation language helps us to modify the data. Then the delete command. Delete command helps us to delete data from the database or delete data from a table. Then there is insert into. When we want to insert some new data in the database, we use the insert command. So these four major commands helps us to manipulate the data from the database. That is why they are the part of data manipulation language. So data manipulation language is such a language which helps us to retrieve, to manipulate, to delete, or to insert data in the database. So we must remember data manipulation language is a part of database language which helps us to retrieve, add, delete, modify data from the database. There are few commands like select, update, delete, insert, into. With classes, we can use them to modify data from the database, or to delete data from the database, or to insert data into database, or to view the data from the database. So this was this basic introduction about data manipulation language. मुझे लगता है आपने डेटा मैनिपुलेशन लैंग्वेज में कौन कौन सी कमांड्स आती है, डेटा मैनिपुलेशन लैंग्वेज में क्या है, क्या हम कर सकते हैं विद द हेल्प ऑफ दीज कमांड्स, तो आपने ये समझा होगा. तो प्रैक्टिकली में जब आप प्रैक्टिकली कंप्यूटर पर जाओगे, यू कैन यूज़ दीज कमांड्स प्रैक्टिकली एंड यू विल better understand there. I hope you got it. Thank you.